Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Loft and welcome for this week's weekly update, which we are now moving to Wednesdays. So they from now on will ideally be the Wednesday weekly updates, which I think roll off the tongue quite nicely. If you're new, I would like to ask for you to consider subscribing. This is a video we do every single week, and it basically details all the changes in regards to my portfolio from week to week, so you can see how it's progressing and you can come on this journey with us. Now, let's actually jump into the portfolio and see what's changed. Last week we started with a portfolio value of £3,220 with a return of 13.6%, which works out to be around £385. Over the week we moved to a new value with the assistance of some additional funds added to the account of £3,332 with a return of 13.3%, which works out to be around £391. Now, if we compare this to the VOO, we can see that we have been outstripped by the VOO on this occasion, mainly because the VOO has gone up around 0.6% over this period of time compared to the 0.3 of my portfolio, though I'm not 100% sure how much of that is due to the fact that I added a large amount in one go to the account for the proportion of the portfolio, I should say, and that dropped the return because the actual portfolio value increased with the additional funds. But obviously there hasn't been any growth from the companies as of yet. So that might be why the actual return has decreased rather than increased with the actual monetary value going up. Now, I mentioned that we added some funds to the account. So let's have a look and see what I bought with that money. So the first one that we bought came in on the 31st with a 0.8 share of CVS Health. This brought me to a new position of 2 full shares for that company, and it cost me a total of £50.29. After that, we had a full share of Verizon for £39.93, which also brings me up to a total position of 2 shares. This was then followed by a purchase of 0.1 of Amgen, and this took place on the 2nd. This cost me a total of £16.30 and doubled my position amount in Amgen, so I am now at 0.2 of a share for Amgen in the portfolio. Overall, these shares cost me around £116, but will hopefully add around £3.50 to my yearly dividend income. Now, speaking of dividends, let's jump across and see what's happened with them. And last week, there wasn't an amazing performance, shall we say. It was a bit poor, really, with only one dividend coming in, which was a 12p payment from Wells Fargo in exchange for holding 1 full share. Now, I did want to add a little bit of information on what companies have moved up and moved down over the last week. So starting with the companies that have lost value, here we have 19 companies from the portfolio that have dropped in value or share price over the last week, with the main loss coming from Wells Fargo with a drop of about 10%, followed by AbbVie and Hormel Foods. Though, if we flip this coin and we look at the other side of the list, which is all of the growers, this is naturally a larger list. And if we have a look and see what's grown over the last week, we can see that most of this is actually coming from 5% from Walgreens Boots, and then this is followed by CVS Health and Stag Industrial. Now, I am looking to potentially add a little bit more information to these weekly updates, so if that's something or you've got any ideas that you want to add, do let me know. I am thinking of basically walking through my portfolio and explaining why I own each and every stock in the portfolio, which is entirely my own idea, regardless of what anyone tells you. But if you have any ideas that you would also like to see or anything you'd like included, let me know. If it's possible, I will see to do it either on the weekly or monthly videos. But that is it for today. So till next time, remember to invest, save, and subscribe.